Hello, Andrew Duncan here, the Duncan Duo team at RE/MAX. When we aren't here talking to you on video about what's going on in real estate, make sure to check out our real estate radio show every Sunday at 10 on 970 WFLA. Probably one of the hottest real estate markets I've ever been a part of. And it brings out a whole lot of new and unique challenges with the competition in the marketplace. And Robert, have you ever seen a better time for a home seller to sell their home?
I'll tell you that I've been here on the team for a long time. When I first started, the recession was going on. It was crazy. And then the market got hotter and hotter, leveled out for a little bit, but the last year has really been something that I've never seen. I mean, if you're a seller, the profits that could be had in the market right now are something that are really impressive.
And I don't think we expected it when the coronavirus hit, what would end up coming after, which is a large influx of population, still continuing to have record low interest rates, and a lot of people that would normally leave Florida not leaving Florida and staying put. So the supply and demand curve has really been inverted way in favor of home sellers. Less than 1 month of supply of inventory in a lot of our target neighborhoods. So we're seeing bidding wars, people getting above asking price, and there really hasn't ever been a better time for a seller to take advantage of that to get more than market value for their home in a lot of instances.
Well, it goes back to a lot of stuff. I mean, you even take the smallest things as a seller. So getting the house ready to be put on the market, what kind of little things do you have to do to the house? Well, you have to do big renovations in order to get top dollar. I would tell you right now, no, you don't have to do any of that stuff. You can go in, put your home on the market, usually in as-is condition, and receive top dollar, if not more, for your home. So all those sellers that were worried before about do they have the funds to get their house ready, they don't need that now. So it's a time that if you're a homeowner, you can unload these properties and still take that money and go invest it elsewhere or go buy another home.
Another great thing is 21% year over year appreciation in our market. So if you looked at your home value a year ago, it's worth a lot more today than it was then, as long as you continue to maintain it. One last thing I'll leave you with that I think also you have to take into consideration as to why this has probably been the best time ever to sell a home. A lot of tax changes coming. A new presidential administration is proposing some changes to capital gains taxes, to income tax rates. One of the things that's been discussed a lot is the possibility of the 2 out of last 5 years exclusion that allows you to not pay capital gains when you sell a primary home. That means if you live in it 2 out of the last 5 years, you sell it, you don't pay taxes. Again, consult your CPA. That's, for the most part, accurate for everyone. However, there's a lot of discussion that could go away. So another reason why now you've got record appreciation, record supply demand curve growth, and the ability to sell your home still in 2021 without paying anything on capital gains, as long as you're a primary residence 2 out of the last 5, that a lot of people predict is going to go away in 2022.
Yeah, and I think that if you are thinking of selling your home, I definitely think now is the right time to do it. I would not wait until the end of the year. We don't have a crystal ball, so we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, as
Right.
Last year showed, let alone what's going to happen at the end of the year. So I do think that if you're on the fence, now is definitely the best time to sell the property, because I know that right now you're going to get top dollar.
And people may say, well, hey, but prices are going to go up to next year. But even if they do, but now you pay capital gains tax on it, you really didn't gain anything. And then you'll have sellers say, well, I don't want to sell because prices are going to keep going up. But if you're buying after you sell, it's really not relevant. So if you're saying, hey, I'm going to sell my $500,000 house and buy a $700,000 house, but I want to wait for my $500,000 house to go up in value, what do you think's happening to the $700,000 house? So in reality, for a lot of people, they're misinformed and they're making bad decisions, and they're going to maybe choose to sell next year or the year after, and then they're going to have a large tax bill. So proposed anyway, potentially. So anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. When we aren't on air, make sure to follow us on all of our socials. We are at the Duncan Duo, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Thanks for tuning in.